Tell me what you were doing before this. Tell us all what you were doing before this and what caused you to think, I want to go get into real estate.
I was working in the film business in Nova Scotia. And at the time, the father of my children, he was also in the business.
Yeah.
So we decided I would stay at home and be home with the kids. He and I had done a bunch of renovations on a couple of different houses that we've been living in. By accident, we would just buy a house, renovate it, and then we'd sell it, we'd make some money, we'd move to the next house. And then I became sort of obsessed with real estate. So it became a joke, like, you should do real estate. And I actually always thought it would be fun.
Famous people that you did makeup for. Can you share
Oh,
any?
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
tell me a
just trying
couple.
to think, though. I worked with, who did I do makeup on that I loved? Oh, Gabriel Byrne. He was in the Usual Suspects, I believe.
Yeah.
And also Kevin Spacey was here doing a movie, so
Okay,
I worked on that movie.
Yeah, interesting.
Helen Mirren was in that movie.
Oh, cool, yeah. You basically gave away milkshakes to the entire city of Halifax. And so can you just walk me through sort of what the thinking was?
Best branding thing I ever did.
Tell me about
and
it.
I have
Just
to
tell me
give
about
credit
it.
not to myself because it came from a friend of mine who was a marketer.
We've got an amazing interview today with Colleen Ryan. Colleen is someone who's been in the industry for close to 15 years now and came from the film industry before this. Colleen is one of those people that you just can't help but be attracted to when you're around because she's got this big, giant, fun personality. She's got lots of great thoughts on the real estate industry. And we're going to learn about what she's figured out over the course of 15 years to become the top individual in our company for many years in a row. So Colleen's got a great background. She's got a great sphere of influence. She's built an incredible brand, and we're going to talk about all of those things before we go play some, I would say, very mediocre pool at the end of the interview. So stick around and learn a lot about real estate and very little about pool. Colleen, thanks for coming to hang out. I appreciate it.
Of course,
It's great.
always.
It's great. So we get to talk a little bit about real estate and specifically your real estate career so far and what's gone well and things that you might think were challenges along the way. But before we do, tell me what you were doing before this. Tell us all what you were doing before this and what caused you to think, I want to go get into real estate.
Oh, okay. Well, I was working in the film business in Nova Scotia. I was a makeup artist for many years, and I loved that job.
Yeah.
I ended up having, I had 2 kids, and that changed the ability to keep working in that business.
Right.
I kind of got into a place in that business where I was doing very well. I was working on most of the productions that would come into town, but it's a crazy business as far as the time frame. Like there's a lot of big long hours, and I would always be the first person on set and the last person to leave at the end of the day because I'd always be with the actors. So, and at the time, the father of my children, he was also in the business. Yeah. So it was like something's got to give, and he had more regular hours. He would work like 7 to 6, and so we decided I would stay at home and be home with the kids. He and I had done a bunch of renovations on a couple of different houses that we've been living in, and we kind of made good money. Like by accident, we would just buy a house, renovate it, and then we'd sell it. We'd make some money. We'd move to the next house, and then I became sort of obsessed with real estate. Just when I was at home with little kids, I'd be online looking at things, and I was going to say something else. Anyway. So and it just kind of became a joke where I'd be like, oh, there's another house, and then at school I'd be talking to other parents and helping them figure out like, if they were looking for houses. I'd be like, oh my God, did you see this new house? So it became a joke, like you should do real estate. And I actually always thought it would be fun, but I never really had an opportunity to jump into it because I always had another career that I was really loving all along. Yeah. So it sort of started where I was just going to do the course and kind of think about it and maybe do it kind of part-time and work my way into it. And as I learned quickly, this is not really a part-time gig. Yeah. Like this is you're in it or you're out of it, in my opinion. Now, I don't know, maybe some people can manage it part-time, but it's not something that I could do or want it to do. I think it's like really...
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a hard thing.
Anyway, so I just kind of got into it by virtue of my interest and my hobby.
Okay, interesting. That's very cool. Okay, now let me geek out on your film career for a second. Famous people that you did makeup for. Can you share
Oh,
any?
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
tell me a
just trying to
couple.
think, though. Like, I mean, they might not even be famous anymore because it's so long
That's
ago.
okay. That's all right. Yeah.
I worked with, who did I do makeup on that I loved? Oh, Gabriel Byrne. He was in the
really? Yeah.
Usual Suspects, I believe.
Yeah.
And also Kevin Spacey was here doing a movie, so
Okay.
I worked
Yeah.
on that movie.
Yeah. Interesting.
Helen Mirren was in that
Oh,
movie.
cool. Yeah.
Uh,
Are you someone who's starstruck or no?
no, not
Okay.
now, because
Yeah.
I just, had to
Dealt with
manage them.
Yeah, that's cool. Very
right?
good. Yeah, yeah,
So,
very
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's cool. And of course, you do have two beautiful daughters, and that's often what compels people too to have to make a career change is that they want a little more flexibility in their
Yeah.
time, which sometimes real estate looks like it's going to provide and not necessarily does. So
Yeah.
So
And I mean, but I will say this, and I say this to a lot of people, coming from a world of film where they pretty much you're like owned by that production from the beginning of the show to the end of the show till you wrap it.
yeah,
I was used to working a lot of hours and sort of committing my life to that project for 2 months at a time.
Yeah.
So with real estate, I actually found it way more flexible in the sense that I work a lot or I'm always kind of dialed in, but I at my own sort of like with the
love it.
participation of your clients and schedules, you can pretty much, I never missed a kid's hockey game.
Right.
Like, let me put it that way, right?
Cool.
I was always there because I could always do this then or this, you can rearrange your schedule. So, yeah.
Very cool. So you get into the business, you've got your course, you passed the course. Are you a fast starter or are you a slow starter? How did this go for you early on? Describe how you felt about that.
I don't think I'm slow. I don't think I'm slow at anything. I think it's
I
think I want it to be slow. I
Yeah.
thought, this will be a fun part-time job. Like I said, I'm going to start this and, talk to some friends at school, at the kids' school, and, just let people know if you want a real estate agent, maybe that's kind of something I can do on the side of being mom.
Yep.
And it just soon became everything,
Yeah.
and not at the expense of my family because they were always the priority. But like I said, it worked really well with my family.
Yeah.
Like I thought, I found a rhythm that worked really well with the kids, and but I'm kind of an all or nothing person.
You are,
like I'm not like going to
no
do
doubt.
it a little bit.
So tell me about those early days in real estate. Where did the business start coming from? Was it the moms at school that were kind of helping you find business, or what were you doing to find business early on?
My circle of friends and family.
Yep.
My very first listing was a friend of my sister's.
Yeah. Okay.
Who was moving out of province, and they'd been listed previously.
Okay.
And it was going a little stale, I think. The market wasn't that great when I first started.
Yep.
And I literally was like, you are going to be my one and only client. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And it was like, you're my 100% focus.
Yeah.
Let me try it.
There's an interesting lesson there that your ability to sell what a lot of other people would perceive as a weakness is that you don't have a lot of other business going on or you're new.
Yeah.
You went and just sold that and said, all I'm going to care about for the next little while is you. That's incredible.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
So.
Did you feel like a comfort level doing that immediately? Like, were you? Did you feel awkward?
Awkward, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally awkward.
And how'd you overcome that?
Oh, fake it till you make it.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Super. Do you work more with kind of listings early on, or are you doing more buyers?
Oh,
a
buyers,
bit of both?
100%. Yeah. Buyers.
And where are they coming from? Are they largely from people that you know again?
My circle, I just start chatting about real estate and do you want to see it? Like, let's go. And maybe some people who didn't even really know they were in the market became in the market because I would say, let's just go look at it for fun.
Cool. I love that. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you're pretty well known around here for some brand that you've built for yourself. So tell me when you made the decision that I need to go build a brand around, Colleen
that's
Ryan.
a good question. And I actually think it's interesting because a lot of newer agents will sort of talk about that or feel the pressure to build a brand. And I've said this, and I continue to say this, though things are different from when I started, social media wasn't as influential as it is now.
Right.
So it might be, my experience might not be as transferable because of that, but I really truly believe you can't really build a brand until you've been in the business and you know what kind of business you run. Right. And you get to learn who you are in the business.
Yep.
So I don't think I kind of really invested some money and time and energy in the marketing for probably 2 or 3 years.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like a lot of it was just really grassroots, talking to friends, putting stuff on Facebook, and just spreading the word.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to level up here.
Yeah.
This is how I feel. This is what I've been doing so far, and this is how I want to represent the brand.
And how did you pick the brand? How did you come to the brand? Did you have someone help you with that?
Oh gosh,
did you?
yeah.
Okay.
Like I mean, because I came from a world of creatives, it was really easy to kind of touch base with some people in that business and sort of say, these are the things that I want.
Yep.
Like I can't transfer it. Help me transfer my ideas into like a brand that we can have.
Awesome. That's great. And you've kind of landed on, let's call it a little bit of a play on your Irish heritage, you know what I mean? And and you've stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think is amazing is that you found something that you were comfortable to stick with for, like your 10 plus years with that brand now. Do you still love it? Like, okay, yeah. And how have you done stuff to tweak it at all over the years? Like you've done a great job with your brand. So just tell me about how you think about that today versus when you thought about it back then.
Oh, I don't know. That's a really good question. Like I feel like I've probably grown more into it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Of what I kind of originally, the house, the home, the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it just, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to put this into words. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. This is a good question. How did I tweak? I don't know.
It doesn't feel like you've done a ton to change
it.
But yeah.
No, I feel like I've grown a little more into it.
Yeah.
In the sense that, like there's an ownership more of it than there was when I was trying to achieve it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Fair enough. Yeah, I understand that. And what you've really done is, from my perspective anyway, because I've known you for 15 years now, is your personality comes through in that brand. So for example, every time you list a property, I'm on your distribution list for the new stuff that you have coming out. You find a way in a very kind of, I would say, casual and fun way to brand each specific listing, which you've done a lot of listings. And some of them are very unique and some of them are, harder, I'm sure, to come up with that sort of like, what's the fun tagline around this one? But to me, that's an amazing thing that you've accomplished there because, so many people, they list a property, they put it on MLS, it feels like a robot has written the description and they just go on, right? But you've really brought a personality out of every home that you've listed there. And I think that speaks to your personality because you are very personal. So that's a great thing. So, and you continue to do it. And I remember having conversations with you over the years about, I don't know if I love kind of the direction we've done with the last 3, so I've got to go talk to my marketing person about, improving that. And you obviously protect what you've built fairly closely.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's great, actually. A nice observation and nice for me to hear that sometimes because it was really important to me getting into the industry that I wasn't going to sort of be cookie cutter or what was expected.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a business person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not super corporate.
Yep.
And I want it to, but yet I want to have corporate clients.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
But I realize in residential real estate, I feel like, everybody, like if you're buying a house, especially, like it's your home, it's your family, I want that connection to be sort of more, I hate that word, maybe grassroots again.
Yeah.
More organic and more casual.
Yeah, I love that.
Instead of super
rigid,
right?
Yeah.
So I like to hear that you feel that you're.
I get to see a lot of it, and I very much get that feel from you. So one of the things I remember you doing early on in your branding efforts, you basically gave away milkshakes to the entire city of Halifax. And so can you just walk me through sort of what the thinking was?
That was the best branding thing I ever did.
Tell me about it.
And I have to give credit not to myself because it came from a friend of mine who was a marketing person.
Love it, yeah.
And we were sitting in the living room at my house.
Yep.
And she came up with this idea
Great.
because we were talking, when the kids were little, I lived in the West End.
Yeah.
And we used to hang out at Flynn Park all the time, this whole bunch of families, and those were the great old days when you'd have a bunch of friends from your kids' friends and all the rest of it. And we used to go to the Armview all the time, and that was our neighborhood place. And it was like a really big sociable to go to the Armview and hang out. And we were sitting there with this friend, and she had moved home. She was back here from living in Toronto for a long time, doing marketing. And she was like, "What about this idea?" And and we just started to brainstorm it together. Like, why don't we do a direct mail to these people, offer them a thing at the market. Anyway, so yeah, we did, and the RMV were great. They were our neighborhood restaurant, and they offered to kind of what's the word?
Yeah, I could just work with you, basically, collaborate. Yeah,
and
thank you.
So I designed the flyer. They offered to help me out with the offer of the milkshake, and then I had people like give me their names. In order to get the milkshake, they had to give me their name.
Yep.
And it was great. I mean, I did get calls. I had people say, "Oh, I got your thing in the mail, and this is so unusual." It was so unusual for the neighborhood to have that kind of a connection, not just this is random what's happening in the market this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember it being one of those things that I heard initially, and I thought, "Oh, that's going to be hard to pull off," and then you pulled it off, and it was very cool.
It was a good one.
Very cool. So you've continued to do a lot of business in what I would call executive or even maybe some luxury homes. Was that a conscious decision on your part that you wanted to work in that part of the market? I think you're thought of in those circles anyway. Even though you do you'll list a house kind of anywhere for anyone.
Yeah.
Your business has drifted towards that. Was that ever a conscious decision? I want to work in this area, this neighborhood, or
well,
this type?
in the area. I mean, maybe not necessarily like luxury. I'll do whatever. Like you said, I'll go anywhere. I love listing houses.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think it came mostly from the fact that I grew up on the peninsula of Halifax. So that's what I know the best, right? So, and then within that, I've got my network. My two sisters grew up, two younger sisters, so they have a whole network of people. We just know a lot of people, and I know it so well that it just felt really natural for me to want to be promoting that area.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to be luxury. I mean, I've lived in every neighborhood in Halifax.
Right.
I've lived in the deep north, I've lived in central, I've lived west and south and all over the place. So it just felt really like I'm going to master this.
Made sense. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. I want to just sort of change topics for a minute here. You have a great assistant.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you made the decision a few years ago that you wanted an assistant. Tell me now how that's impacted your business to have a great assistant in place.
Oh, my gosh. It's so important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just have a great way of working together. I have probably really, really high... I don't think I'd probably be very easy to work for, to be honest.
Yes, okay. Fair enough.
In the sense that I'm not super systems orientated, and I'm not really rigid in my day-to-day at all. Yep. So maybe what I need is someone to help me do that, right? Okay. So having an understanding with someone who's sort of not afraid to take control and do those things, it's been amazing. It's like it takes off a whole level of stress. Being in this business sometimes is super solitary, especially if you're not, grouped up or teamed up or anything. So oftentimes you feel like you're just dealing with your business on your own, and it's overwhelming. So having someone like Jenny, who's completely, she tends to be more organized than I am, and she's more, she just has a different role vibe than I do, and it really works well. And I can just really depend that stuff's being done, that I can focus on the client and getting out there, and I don't have to worry about the stuff there's a lot of stuff that we have to worry about.
And so what have you kind of given Jenny to handle for you now? If it doesn't have to be the exhaustive list, but what are the kind of things that you've said, hey, I want these off my plate?
She schedules everything as far as appointments.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
and that's great. Which is a big deal. So if we had a busy listing this week, we had probably 11 showings each day on that listing. I'm dealing with the agents with questions. They call me directly, but she's dealing with the client to say every day, this is what we've got lined up the next day. So that keeps my client super informed, where I don't have the bandwidth to be doing that when I'm dealing with the agents asking questions about the house. Genius. Right?
Yeah,
so
that's great.
she's managing and keeping the client informed, which I think is important because that's like, but they understand. I set it out from the very beginning.
Yep.
Jenny's going to be your point person when it comes to appointments and scheduling and all the rest of it.
That's great.
I'll be out dealing with the agents and their questions, and if we need to circle back, that's when you'll hear from me.
That's great.
On that. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. And does she handle any of your marketing stuff for you, or do you have a separate person doing that? Where do you step into that?
I mean, you know what? The marketing thing right now is sort of a well-oiled machine at this stage. Like we have certain things like templates that we're using. I feel like I definitely have a marketing person that I have sort of. We now do like quarterly meetings.
Okay.
And we're not really. To be honest, I think I could probably ramp it up on certain levels. Yep. I am at the point now in my career where I'm wondering about the whole social media aspect and how do I incorporate more of that into my marketing.
Right.
But I also don't really want to change that too much because what's working for me is working for me. And I don't feel like I need to jump on the boat to be like, hi, I'm Miss Social Media Instagram real estate agent, right?
Totally. Yeah.
It's working for some people, but I don't know how well I want it to work for me. And I want it to still stay really authentic for me.
Yeah.
So we could maybe investigate more of that. But no, Jenny does, and she'll help me with, we have the template, so we know what we do with each listing. Yep. And she just takes that and runs with it, right? Yep. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I would say this, of the bits of social media that I know you to do, it is authentically you as well, right? My favorite one is the bus that drives by while you're doing a video.
I never published that though.
You
just
didn't?
So you know.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I put it in our office group.
In our office group.
Yeah,
that
because
was
I was
hilarious.
swearing in it.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
I wanted to put that online.
The perfect wrong timing for a bus to drive by you, for sure. So okay, that's great. Well, that's fantastic. Do you want to play a little pool?
Okay, sure, if you really want to.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Absolutely. So let's go do that. So we're going to play some pool now. Colleen, you ready to roll?
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, very good. We're still going to talk about real estate while we do it, though.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
So, okay, perfect. So I've been voted to break, so I will break, hopefully.
Oh my gosh.
And we're off and running.
I can't even keep up with that.
We're off and running. So it's still open. You can pick stripes or solids. I don't think that's the official words for them, but that's what I've called them.
What is the official word?
I don't know. But
do I get to pick now?
You get to pick. It's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I wanted to hit that in there, where does this have to get hit? This is when that little rack.
Do you want it? You want the rake here? We got it here. Ready to roll?
Oh, yeah. Now this is embarrassing because I'm not going to get it in, and everybody's going to be videotaping it.
It's all good.
So how do we even do this?
Here, I'll hold this for you. I'll hold this. You hit the ball. Team pool here. We love it.
Oh, see?
Close. Close, though. It was close.
I don't like to lose.
Okay, so real estate question for you. You've had a great career so far. Mm-hmm. What's a mistake that you've made? If you could go back and redo something in sort of the way that you built your career, what would you go back and redo?
God. Oh my God! Come on, this is no fair.
That was lucky. So now you have to hit the stripes. I have to hit the solids.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay,
but why don't you come play pickleball with me so I can show you how good.
We'll do that next. That's next. Yeah, pickleball. We got to come up with a slogan for that one though.
Okay, so
see, it was very fortunate that first.
That was good.
Yeah.
Now I've got to go for stripes.
Your stripes, yeah. Mistake you made in your career that you would go back and change?
I don't think anything.
Good. That's good to hear.
I mean, I'm sure I've made a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change anything because then everything it's like a learning experience, right?
Totally.
How do I set my hands like this?
That's perfect. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, no, I have no regrets.
We should have mentioned to everyone here that you might be the most competitive person in the building as well, right? So this is going to be hard if it doesn't turn into a win for you.
It's not my thing, but look at a great sport I am that I'm willing to try.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that too. So yeah. Okay, so I guess then I love hearing no regrets. Like, where are you headed with your career? Like, are there things that you still want to accomplish? Things that you still want to do? Like, you want to do new construction? You want to do, you want to all of a sudden build homes? What do you want to do with the rest of your real estate career?
I want to get bigger and better.
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
No, I would love to have, be part of some kind of new construction project, maybe on the peninsula. Like if they ever start building condominiums again.
Exactly, yeah.
I'd love to learn that because it would be learning for me.
Cool. Love that. Yeah.
I want to continue to grow my business. I feel very fortunate that with the team, although it's not a team, but with the support that I have, that I don't necessarily. I went on a trip and I realized I don't need to think about trying to retire or downsize. Like I can do this work forever.
Perfect. I love that.
As long as I love it, right? I'm not going to do it if I don't love it.
Yep, absolutely.
But, okay, now I'm stripes, right?
Your stripes,
and I don't even know where to go with this. Oh no, because there's that. I'm going to just shoot for fun.
All right, I love that.
Woo!
Oh!
It was so close.
That was close. I like that, yeah. So that's good. So where do you, you were just talking about you have a trip to Ireland. How often do you get away in the run of a year? Like,
I try to go away as much as I can.
Do you? That's great. Yeah. And how does that work while you're gone? Like Jenny's kind of holding down the fort for you, or tell me.
Yeah, I mean, and I usually try to pick times of the year that are not going to be crazy busy. This just happens to be one of the busier times that I'm going away. But you got my. Oh,
you're set up there.
Except.
Can you get through there?
I don't think I can get through the orange to get it in. Well, maybe I hit the orange and then I can get it in, right?
Absolutely. There we go. And you go right back the other way for that other stripey one there.
Sorry. Whoops. Sorry, there's no one there, but weirdly my.
All right.
Here we go. Generally I will have, my clients usually know that I'm still reachable. I don't think I've gone on a vacation where I've completely gone off grid.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah.
I'll try that someday.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. That would be interesting.
I know, yeah.
So it's a year ago, right?
Oh, it is still my go, yes, yeah.
Jenny will be here holding down the fort for information. I love the fact with Royal LePage, is this going to Royal LePage agents?
Yeah.
So absolutely. I love with our company that I can feel confident having other agents that I get to know here that are getting into the business who, that was lame.
Uh-oh.
Who, what do you do?
I'll take it out. Yeah, I'll take it out and put it over here. I can put it over here and back this way. So.
Anyway, so I will often find someone in the business that I want to align with who I think is good and kind of is keen and wants to maybe run with some buyers.
Yeah, fair enough. That's great.
While I'm away, so they have a body on the ground and so it's good to have the support of the company.
Did you have a real estate role model when you got into the business? Is there anyone you sort of said, I really kind of want to be like that person? And what were the things that you kind of said, I'd like to be like that because of this? I didn't give you that question beforehand, so I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to think. Okay, this is kind of maybe sad. There was one of my very first Royal LePage conferences. Remember I told you that story about that woman, Suzanne, in New Brunswick?
Oh, Susan Trottier. Yeah.
And her and her daughter had a
her daughter's still plugging away. So
And I was so new, and I had seen them winning all these awards at our conference, and I was like, oh, I love them, and I love that they're family. And I just kind of thought she was cool. And I never really met her. I never met her, and sadly, I think she didn't.
She did pass away a few years ago.
She got unwell. But then there's people like it locally, I guess, in the city that just have had a long sort of standing reputation. Whatever their brands are. I just thought they represent to me class and longevity and not trend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great.
So, okay, what about that one going in there?
100%. You got
Get that yellow one out of my way, though.
You got that. Oh, nice. Nicely done.
Okay, I'm going this way.
Okay.
Has to go like that in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Here you go.
All right, another question for you. Is there anything that you kind of, what do you like to read? What do you like to, any business stuff that you like to read? Or are you a casual reader? Like, is that just a relaxation activity for you? Like,
Yeah.
you're away, you're on a
I
beach.
don't read.
Are you away, you're on a beach?
Oh yeah, if
or like,
I'm
what
on
are
the
you
beach,
doing?
I'll try to read. Yeah.
Are you reading like, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People,
No.
or are you reading a fiction book?
Fiction.
Fiction,
But
okay,
I also do really like, actually that's not true. I do love to read sort of self-improvement stuff.
Okay,
For
okay.
sure.
So
But
any
I
of those
don't-
that you
but I
like?
start them and then I don't finish them because I think, once again, I'm ADHD.
Perfect. I love it, yeah. There's no better story than I love self-improvement books that I don't finish.
But I can't finish. Where am I going? That one might go in there, maybe?
Perfect.
No, it's not going to go there. It's going to have to go like...
Go all the way down here with it. Bring it all the way, come all the way down there.
I have to hit it like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not going to happen. But it might go there.
Might go there. I love it. Love that.
No, I do. And I actually have discovered recently that I'm really good with audiobooks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm in the car all the time,
And
right?
so what's in your, what's on right now?
So I read listened to the most amazing book, and I'm
tell me.
highly...
Tell me.
It's called Sociopath.
Sociopath, okay, tell me about it.
And it's about a sociopath.
Okay.
She's a diagnosed sociopath. She's actually a psychologist.
Yes.
She basically diagnosed herself, and she treats she's her name is Patrick Gagne.
Okay.
Gagne.
Yeah.
And it's written by her and it's read by her.
Okay.
And it's
interesting.
fascinating.
I love it. That's awesome.
And how basically sociopaths walk amongst us. And they're not all like cuckoo, crazy, scary people. It just talks about, you keep winning.
Don't know if that was
Anyway,
skill
it's brilliant.
there. So.
It's brilliant, and I've recommended it. And then since then, I've started. She was interviewed on Dax Shepard, Armchair Expert.
Yeah.
And so that's another. I've been listening to that podcast of them because he keeps pulling out other things from the book.
I love it.
So, what else am I reading?
That's cool. What else do you listen to, or what else do you
Listening
like to watch, or anything like that? Anything that's just I'm curious about you. This is the you part of the
White Lotus.
Yeah. What? Oh, do you? Are you? Oh,
I
very
love
nice.
it.
Yeah,
so
no,
crazy.
great.
Kooky.
I love it.
Oh, thank you for setting that up, Matt.
No problem. I'm here for you.
And if I can't get this, I'm a total loser. Actually, no, that's not the right way to go because it's not going to go anywhere. Where am I going to go with this? That has to go in there. It could get hit right. This is tricky, but let's see. For fun. No.
Now you're helping me out. Do you remember a point in your career, and you're a very confident person, which is one of the things I love about you, where you've said, okay, I know what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really good at this, or are you still fighting for that moment? Really?
Yeah.
Really, hey?
Yeah.
Because I think you're one of the best, and you're still not necessarily feeling like, oh, geez, like.
Well, no, I mean, okay, let's be real. Yeah, there's days that I feel like, okay, I know, I take for granted, actually. You know how a new agent recently said to me, you don't know what you don't know when you're in the business and you're new. I do know now what I don't know.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
Now I'm like, okay, I don't know that, so I can reach out. But that's what's so great about our business is that it's never the same.
Yeah.
It's never like, it's never predictable. Where am I going? What would you do?
Yeah, you're hooped here.
Like, I like to do that yellow in that pocket,
Can you get it?
but then I have to go like there to get it in, and then I'd have to hit that. Oh, well, maybe I'll hit this blue one. I'm just for fun going to hit it.
I love it.
Anything that goes in front.
Close your eyes and hit it.
Oh, it's too lame.
Okay.
I set you up nicely, though.
I do, I appreciate
Oh, no,
that.
you still have the green and the
I got the green and the purple, yeah.
What were we talking about? See, ADHD.
When did you feel like you kind of figured it out? You said you don't know what you don't know originally, but now you do know what you don't know, and you're okay. And a new agent had reached out to you about something. So,
Yeah.
I think it's so me. Sorry.
Yeah, you get to go again.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's why you're picking this.
Yeah.
Oh.
All you.
Surely to God I can get this one in.
Oh, yeah. With
Okay.
authority, too, by the way. I like seeing that. Oh, right in the corner there now. It's too easy for you now, Colleen. I like this.
No. Okay.
Okay, not bad, though. Nicely done.
I don't know what we were talking about again.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
What do you still feel like you have to learn? You mentioned sort of new construction might be something you're interested in learning. Is there other stuff that you want to learn more about in the
Business, industry, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's always, you know what, I like learning from other people
Yeah.
and what they're doing, and if there's anything else that I think, oh my gosh, you're doing that, I'd love to know about it and
Yeah.
see if I could implement it in my business. Like, I think being open to other people's sort of, you know, picking people's brains is still, I think it's important to just have an open mind and be open to stuff.
Yeah.
And like what might not be something that you're not doing for yourself might be like, hey, why don't I see what that feels like to work to do it? And I think that's also another thing that I feel like I go from the feeling, not necessarily the mind.
Totally. All right.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Can you hit that orange one down here?
Yeah, if you get your balls out of the way. Okay. Oh, this is actually nice if I could do it.
You got it. Oh, so close. Okay.
See
That
what
would have
we
been
can do
such a beauty shot.
That's your ESPN moment.
Oh, so close. You got it again. You got a chance again.
There we go.
Yes, there it is.
Okay. Okay, now that one can go in. Maybe, no, that's going to be too tricky.
Oof, they're both pretty tricky. That's a good try.
Oh, there you go.
That was
You're
good.
welcome.
I don't know if it's that easy that you're... Okay.
This is so much fun, actually. We should do this like in the evenings.
We
sometime.
should, I
Bring some
agree.
drinks.
Yeah, I agree. Nope, I missed it.
Oh.
It's all you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm just going to go this way for
With the
fun.
green guy, yeah.
Nothing to lose. There you go. And
Okay. It's not easy, though, not easy. Okay, let's see.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's so
I
awesome.
don't know if that's cheating or not, but
No, it's not. I suck and you're good.
well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Colleen. That was
that
super
it?
fun. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all.
yay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was a great time. I appreciate it.
It was
yeah.
fun. Let's do it again.
Yep, let's do it
I'll
again.
come on a weekly.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's a great idea.
I'll give you an update weekly
Yeah.
on what's happening in my world.
Love it. Thanks, Colleen. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's great.
That was fun.
We're done. That's awesome.